What?
You're not even gonna say hello.
Hi.
Really?
Yes.
Really? This is just hi.
Hi. Okay. Do you want to read or should I read?
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. Not much of a fight, you just kind of died multiple times. Anyway, he later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. What?
If it's a bookstore, it's not a library. But I love the name of the place. The Nameless Bookstore.
It's kind of like a bar called That One Place.
Well, there was a place here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Ooh. Blood. You need to calm down there.
You go?
She keeps kicking me. Okay.
You're very kickable.
Where's the bookseller?
Okay, first off, I know I got some stuff. Oh, I got two.
Does this seem a bit loud?
Me? Or the
game, but
I can turn it down. Okay.
You've pretty much got to decide which one you want to up next. I would suggest one of the threes. So psychology, eloquence, or strength.
Strength, I can bust people in the face. Forcing doors.
Oh, forcing doors.
Yeah, forcing doors or mechanisms or using violence during the interactive discussions.
Violence is always fun.
This, chances of...
Want to be more eloquent.
Do I want to manipulate people? Then you got psychology. I don't know. What do you think?
Let me read this from check eloquence.
You want eloquence?
No, check
Oh,
eloquence.
oh, okay.
Eloquence.
Okay. Both of them? Both points?
Yes. Basically, what you're going to be doing, or at least what I would recommend, I mean, you're the one playing, is focusing on increasing the level.
So, increasing the 5...
Yeah, basically every point you're getting from now on goes into eloquence until you get it up to 4.
Okay.
And then you switch to something else.
Okay.
There's no point in going by halves on anything.
Okay. A mental trauma. I'm shaken. Oh, so that's my sanity.
Not stirred.
That's my sanity thing. Oh.
You're shaken, not stirred.
I don't like this. Okay. So, I need to find the book, dude.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. And it's the diary, the 4th volume of the diary of the pastor's wife.
Ooh.
What?
Turn around. Look down. Map cases.
Yes.
They're pretty map cases.
They are. They could hold other things.
You don't put anything else but a map in a map case.
You could
Yes.
you could put just regular rolled up parchments.
No.
Ooh.
You just don't do that. It's a map case.
History of Darkwater, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans?
Citation? Where? Cetaceans?
Cetaceans? Okay. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Cilia returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship.
We're whalers on the moon, we carry a harpoon, but there ain't no whales, so we tell tall tales, and we tell our whalings tune.
We sing
I
our
screwed
whale.
it up.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Does this offend you?
Yes. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just gonna
Oh, up the... Yeah.
ransack everything.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Practical work written by Freud for psychologists. What? Practical work written by Freud for...
Sigmund Freud.
Okay, I'm done. My medicine went up.
I wonder if you're gonna find something from Socrates, too.
A Puritan colony led by John Wickwood, Reverend John Wickwood, settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. No breaky noises. Another medicine tomb!
I probably should
Tome.
whistle while we're recording.
Probably.
Fine.
What's that make? Ooh, 2 more, and my medicine's up. Ooh!
Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection.
Book 2. 1 more. And I get another little uptick in medicine. Okay, well, I guess in here we go.
What happened here?
Reconstruction time.
Oh, there's something behind the painting.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Okay, just checking everything.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
How can you tell that they were tall?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Just gonna check everything. Okay, nothing. Oh, wow.
What killed all these animals?
Oh.
So, it looks like rats and bugs.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Probably seeing that symbol.
What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Ha.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Whoa.
Greg put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Oh, no! Get out of there.
That's bright.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Apparently.
Check that drawer again. I don't think...
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, never mind. The key...
Oh.
Oh, dear.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Relay. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Ha.
Hey! Bing! My medicine went up.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates
Acuity is sharp as mine.
can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues of the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combined in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delights of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safe keepings of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage, of Miskatonic University. The contents of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. From you actions?
There are a number of typos in this.
There are. Okay.
Cylinders. Look.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore.
You're not even going to mention the wings.
Apparently not.
Just
my occultism went up with that.
Alright, so cylinders.
Well,
Back to the map cases.
Yes, sir. Let me peek around in here real quick. Wow, everything's lighting up.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them.
Oh. Oh my god, Pikmin! Also known as Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. The volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esoteric... That's a word.
Esotericism.
And the supernatural, thank you.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Key of Solomon.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
What?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, I know I should probably...
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
God damn Damn. Do you think these are the clues then? Or no? All these
Something
Arkham books?
about
Arkham editions.
combination.
Never heard of them.
What was it?
Do you want me to go back?
Yeah.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Things that should not be. Okay.
Something about Greek. Oh no, it's in your inventory. Somewhere.
Clue. No, it's not it.
Scroll down. Okay. Life and study combine in the Greek world.
And it's in cylinder. Each cylinder is numbered. Okay, well.
Alright, so
Let's peek in here.
chalice.
A kind of chalice.
Goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphire make up a specific motif? I don't know. Don't know why I didn't see that before.
It might not have been.
A thing before.
Things are not looking good.
Okay.
Dang.
I'm wondering if it was all those books.
Yeah.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Would you read the book?
We know generally how Call of Cthulhu works with books.
It's very good information, but you go crazy.
Read the fucking book.
Okay.
God damn
What
it.
does this strange book contain? This book contains
Oh.
unholy knowledge.
Collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I've never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with
Phantasmagorical.
Thank you. Illustrations. I'ma go crazy. One more.
Do you need
Oh,
to
has
fill?
it gone down? Oh. Oh.
Because you're losing your sanity.
So
because you're
oh,
losing your
God,
sanity.
God. Okay. So,
Alright, so that you listen to.
well, where do I listen to? Was there a... Aha!
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
So the chalice.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Play it again.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed,
Count the
set in divine gold.
rubies.
Okay.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Count the white
I
pieces.
see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seems particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So either you count all of them, but the focus of 9 either suggests that it is 9 itself,
Or look at that volume.
That volume has a number in
Okay.
it. So
Okay, so
count the rubies.
so there's
It's either 3. Oh, are the pawns technically standing?
they're not on the board, they're not in play.
Right, but it's saying the standing pieces. It literally said the standing
Okay.
pieces, so it's either 3 or 5.
Because we're not counting the queen.
Right,
So
because they're defending the queen.
The
So-
chalice of knowledge.
so 1.
6.
Really? You sure it's 6? Okay, so we can start by the crack.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, 5.
5.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So 5.
The queen has little
Either
protection.
3 or 5.
So okay, so 5.
No, little protection. It's still mentioning the standing pieces. Oil. Either way, let's focus on. There's another map case.
Okay. I want to turn off my freaking nope. Okay, so
Drake talked about a particular
2,
volume.
3.
3.
So these are the
2.
volumes that Drake. What did Drake say
1.
about this collection? Drake talked about a particular
7,
volume.
8, 8.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about
Key of
this
Solomon.
collection?
That's
4. He said 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
So it should be IX.
So these are the volumes that Drake
Okay.
was talking about in his message.
dude. Okay. So it's not these 3.
What did Drake say about this
Crap,
collection?
okay.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake. What did Drake say?
Oh, that
about
was
this
it.
That was it.
Drake
Okay.
talked about a
Also
particular
known as the
volume.
Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received. When first published in 1908, Derby was only 18 years old.
Okay. I need to check. See how I turn off my fucking light. Middle mouse button.
Middle mouse button is mapped to the button in front of the scroll bar.
Ah, thank you. Ha! Okay, so
The actual scroll wheel is broken on the mouse.
539? Well,
Yeah, try 5, 3. Try 9. His genius wasn't exactly overwhelming.
don't speak ill of the dead. He's dead.
Well, if you're dead, you can't be ill.
But you can speak ill of them.
I was going for the other definition, thanks. Oh. It's my eye of sight.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no.
Sloopy.
That was it. That was it.
That was it.
Okay.
That was a fairly short one.
Yeah. I guess we'll call it there.
That's going to be a short episode. But
Yeah,
all
but
right.
we're doing it chapter by chapter.
Yeah. So
Okay. More confusing than anything else, people, but I'm excited about the lore. So excited. I'm not too excited about going crazy.
yes, you are.
No, I'm
you
not.
Know it. You know it.
Part of me is, but I've had a character go crazy, and it's not fun.
You should maybe mention that we were playing tabletop. But
I've spoken about Delta Green in the first session or
did
two.
you?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
But yes, we're calling it there, people. Yeah. Short episode, but we're gonna keep it with chapters because I have a feeling that the next one will run long.
Be a longer one.
Yeah, because we're going back to the Institute, which means I'm either gonna have to be sneaking from guards or sneaking from creatures, and I'm gonna not have fun with
Maybe
that.
they're guard creatures.
Well, thank you, people, for joining us, and we will see you next time.